So, Pastor John Lindell had a conference out of his church called Stronger.
Was it at his church or was it just a men's conference?
It was a men's conference. It was at like some arena.
Okay.
And there, Mark Driscoll was brought onto the scene to preach.
But before that.
Before all of that, a quote-unquote stripper showed up. It was not a stripper. But this is what they saw.
John, we need your reaction, please.
Okay.
Oh, turn that up. The anticipation.
Oh. What in the magic mic?
What in the magic mic?
This is a men's conference, y'all.
For what kind of men?
Real quick. If you're watching the audio or listening and you're at work in your cubicle,
go ahead.
Or you're at your desk.
Open your phone.
Passively listening. Look up at the screen right now.
Yeah. Oh, wow. He's walking through the air. That's demonic.
This feels like a youth group choreography
Here's the question.
play.
Why did his shirt have to come off to do it? Oh, there's a sword, guys. There's a sword. Is it the sword of the Spirit? I don't know.
Why not?
And there's a motorcycle. So clearly he did something with a motorcycle. Oh, wow. He just stabbed the air. So an article has come out. We're not going to be able to find it. Keep it going. That showed some pictures of this guy's life.
Oh, he's licking the sword.
He's definitely not a Christian.
Oh, no. Oh, don't do that.
Oh, God.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, he's doing that.
I'm so strong. I'm a man.
Where does it? Oh,
it's in him.
Oh, my God.
You hear the crowd? Oh, my God. Oh, I'm uncomfortable.
So, what point of this glorifies God?
I'm uncomfortable. Where do you think the blade goes?
He's up in the trusses, bro.
It's got to fold in, right?
Yeah, it has to.
No, it's got.
No.
It has to.
Wow. Good for you, buddy. You're higher than the lights. Oh. Wow.
No, like half the crowd's like.
Oh. Is the sword going to fall out because now he's going downward? Like, what does this represent, you know?
Oh!
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm watching.
Yeah.
Is that a ping pong table?
Oh, okay. Gross.
Let's all cheer for it. Okay, so let's just, before we even get into Mark Driscoll, what are the thoughts here?
I think
Is
it's
this
pretty.
for Pride Month or?
I think it's pretty cool. I see that. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so pull up that picture. This is this guy's life. No.
Oh, this guy's life?
Yeah. So they found all these photos.
Oh, no.
He is legitimately a Vegas stripper.
How a dirty, poor bad boy from a sleepy
Moldovan
town became a seedy Vegas stripper
before
wowing millions at BGT's Daredevil Sword Swallower.
Oh, he swallows swords, it looks like.
Bruh. That's crazy.
Yeah, let's put
Sword
this off
Swallower,
the screen.
Alex, whatever.
Let's
26.
take this off the screen.
Let's
take this off the screen.
I wouldn't bring this up.
Yeah. It's just with
Worship
the
and
comment
nonsense.
and all that. It was just a little
hustle
bit
and
too
grind.
much.
Shout out to all the children that like watching our podcast.
What in the magic mic, he said? So, I mean, this is it's stupid. It's, there's just room for error here, guys. It's Christian doofuses just trying to entertain people. This is actually a lot of what I've been dealing with over the past couple months. Like, church is just entertaining these days, and it's crap. You're a bunch of dummy pastors who want to entertain people. Sorry. There are some genuine pastors out there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of doofuses who are in it for the money and the games and the plays.
These are not my words, but interesting. I hope people can separate when I'm not talking, because I'm definitely not talking right now. All right, so there was a response. Moving on. There was a response.
Moving on.
Sam uses these to forward his agenda. No. There's a response from a famous pastor, Mark Driscoll.
Not a response. Like, he was supposed to preach.
He was supposed to preach at the same conference.
He's on stage to preach and addresses.
Imagine you come out after that.
Yeah, right.
What would you say?
There's a come out joke in there, but I can't figure it out. Just I'd be like, what the heck? Like, how do you intro after that?
Like, would you be able to preach after seeing that?
I'd probably make a lighthearted joke and then just try to like pivot vibes hard.
So, okay, Sam, what do you think? Because you're gonna watch this, I want your reaction. But do you think he genuinely didn't know, or he's just trying to be that guy?
Genuinely didn't know what?
That was happening.
I would say, I mean, big conference like that, you're asked to speak. You don't necessarily know the whole schedule of what little entertainments are happening.
Because why is he acting so shocked and has to call it out?
Well, he's not that
right
shocked.
now.
I will say he's not that
Even
shocked.
though I agree. By the way, I agree with him.
I will say he's not that shocked.
He just felt in like, I have to bring this out right now.
But he just wrote a book about demons. And so he's calling out spiritual things. He's calling out spiritual things, which, number one, I'm going to say right now, I don't think he did necessarily anything wrong. I think it's okay to publicly rebuke that. I will say the one thing the pastor said was like, he could have had a conversation with me about it, blah, blah, blah. I agree with that, but I also don't see the problem that like he's telling the people in the room that wasn't acceptable. But then from there, like, he did write a book about good things and bad things and demons, and so he's calling out a spirit.
How do you feel before we watch this? How do you feel about this? Do you think he was wrong?
Yes and no.
Okay.
We're going to talk about how to be an Elijah and how to deal when they have a Jezebel. But let me do this.
He gets on one knee.
Hat's coming off.
I've been up since 1 o'clock in the morning.
He's been up since 1.
The reason I'm hoarse is I have been praying for you, and my heart is very burdened for you.
At this point,
so
did you know something was about to go down?
Yeah, I want to know how this dude was like, the brain process of this guy to say, I know how Mark Driscoll is about these things. I think I'm going to turn my phone on.
That's true.
Like, he's got it from the gun. He's got him on camera.
And he's in the service.
Yeah, and he's sitting sideways, so he's intentionally doing this.
And I want to be very careful with this, and it's not what I want to say.
But you're going to do it anyway.
But the Jezebel spirit has already been here.
Ominous.
The Jezebel spirit opened our event.
Ooh.
This is a rebuke and a correction of no one. This is an observation. Before the Word of God was open, there was a platform. It was a high place.
Okay.
On it was...
Mark, you're on a platform. Mm-hmm. Bruh, like, let's not make the things that aren't spiritual not spiritual. Like, you're on a platform right now, and then he makes a thing you'll hear about Christ didn't ascend, like this man ascended on a pole, but he descended. Bro, you're on a platform talking to people.
A pole, an astra.
I don't know what word
The
he
same
said
thing
there.
that's used in a strip club for women who have the Jezebel spirit to seduce men.
Just
In front of that was a man who ripped his shirt off like a woman does in front of a pole at a strip club.
yeah, that is out of pocket. Like, yeah.
That man then ascended. See, our God is not arrogant. He doesn't ascend. Our God is humble. He descends.
Technically, that's not true, but
And then he swallowed a sword.
you're out of line, Mark.
And Jesus cried, okay, Pastor John, I'll receive that. Thank you.
You're done.
Whoa.
So my man's is sitting front stage. This is the Pastor John Lindell who put this all together. Goes, Mark, you're out of line, Mark. Mark, you're done.
Wild. And he received it.
Yeah, that's the shocking part.
So this
So this is where John gets on stage.
Oh, it's a saga.
part 2.
And Jesus Christ. Okay, Pastor John, I'll receive that. Thank you.
I love how the stage,
The podium
the stage
guy,
podium man,
or-
and stage manager. You see that dude sprinting? Look, watch, like right in the corner. Watch.
Man.
Let me just say this.
Let me just say this.
If Mark wanted to say that, he should have said it to me first.
Crazy, huh?
He didn't. Matthew 18. Matthew 18.
Matthew 18.
If your brother offends you, go to him privately.
I love how the drone's still going.
Can
the
we hold
drone
on?
is still going. It's
I
like,
know. Can we hold on though? Can we actually look at
So
something?
they yanked him off
Can
the
we
stage
look at something?
completely.
Yeah.
Can we look at something though?
Yeah. It
Just
came back and
real
defended
quick.
it.
Just real quick. Let's look at something.
Because he called out that stripper, man.
When you call out,
Strippers get you in trouble, huh, Sam?
if your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained your brother. But if he does not listen, take one or two others along with you, that every charge may be established by the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. If he refuses to listen to them, tell it to the church. And if he refuses to listen even to the church, let him be to you as a Gentile and a tax collector. Truly I say to you, whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Again, I say to you, if 2 of you agree on earth about anything they ask, it will be done for them by the Father in heaven. For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am among them. I just want to tell you something. Matthew 18 is for personal, biblical contextual conflict. Okay? Here's what I'm going to say. Pastors have a, what is that word? A responsibility to put whatever thousands of people are there, to put whatever they're going to put in front of them. And I believe that he should be held accountable in that moment.
I agree.
If 2 people just got on stage and started having sex, we'd all go, this is a problem. Why would you allow this?
At a men's conference.
But because something is a little bit gray and he called it out, personally, he should have come to me. Yeah, he should and probably could and still will. But he has I personally, I would, here's what I will say. If Mark actually had that kind of problem, he should have considered not speaking. He should have considered just saying, hey, I didn't agree with this. I'm not going to be a part of it.
Oh.
So clearly he still wanted to speak and say something. So he didn't have that hard of a disagreement with it. But if you're going to say it's a demon, I mean,